All right, what's going on, guys? What is going on? Oh, that's the BTC. That's the BTC chart. Let's show the JASMY chart to get started. Okay, all right, what's going on, guys? Quite a bit to get into today. I'm pretty pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. Watched. I'll go through why I watched a video a little bit earlier about Crypto John, and most of you guys probably know about it by now. But was sent to me over on our Patreon to kind of have a look at. And I'll get into that in a few minutes, though, guys. Let's look at Jasmine real quick here. Broke out of this bear flag to the upside. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Can we hold above it? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Volume is, or yeah, the RSI, sorry, is just a hair into the neutral at 40.98. I'm just sorry, guys. I'm flustered this morning. I'm pretty flustered. Um, you know, we're still in just sit and wait territory here, guys. To see what's going to happen. The volume on Jasmy right now is. Let's go. Let's go have a look at the volume. Volume's atrocious. 64 million only. Very, very low. Very, very low. But still up 5.8%. It was up 9% earlier today. So it's having itself a decent little morning. But yeah. All right. So I guess I'm going to talk a little bit about this whole Crypto John situation before I get into the chat. Man, it got, like I said, it got sent to me in Discord. Now, the person who made the video, if you haven't seen it, I'll just summarize as much as I can. They did a phenomenal job of breaking down John's wallets, breaking down his buy alerts versus the time orders, versus the wallets buy purchases and sells. So essentially, what John was doing was he was shilling meme coins to his Patreon member or his Discord members. I mean, very, very low cap, meme coins and stuff. After buying them, and then his community would pump it because it's such a micro cap project, and then he would dump on them. So that's what he's been doing, right? You put in thousands of dollars, tell everybody to buy it, they buy it, and then he dumps. Essentially, just to sum it up. This pisses me off for a few reasons. One, like the guy charges like $100 a month for his like Patreon Discord, right? Which is atrocious. We charge $15 here, right? $100 is insane. And to do that to your community is just unbelievable. Unbelievable, right? But besides that, I watched John's live stream defending himself. And the problem with his defense is that he didn't have any receipts. He showed absolutely nothing to prove that the allegations against him were false. And he relied heavily on the defense of they're just trying to solicit to get people to join their Discords and pay them money instead of him. The downfall with that argument is that in that whole video, the guy never offered any Discord, any product whatsoever. He didn't ask anyone to subscribe to his channel. He didn't ask anyone to join his Patreon or his Discord. So the defense that he's just trying to steal Discord members doesn't make any sense because he's not trying to push a Discord, right? So all in all, guys, why it pisses me off so much is because this is what I do, right? This is what I do. I do this job. I run this channel. And it makes it harder for honest people to do this job when people like him are ripping people off left and right. And guys, I have been outspoken about John for over a year. Most of you guys have been around here know that, right? Back when he started fighting Gala and Jasmy and stuff like that, right? Because he was probably shorting them. He was probably shorting them or something. But anyway, I've been saying for a long time that he was not a trustworthy person, right? He's very insincere, very patronizing, and blocks anyone who doesn't agree with him. So I'm sorry, but I'm a little pissed off about what he's been doing, and I'm happy he got exposed because there are people for the last year and a half who've been defending him to me, saying, "Oh, John's a sincere guy and he's so great." Turns out not so much, right? Turns out I was right about him all along. Anyway, he didn't show. He can hop on his live stream till he's blue in the face and talk about how they're just trying to steal his Patreon members and stuff like that, and they're just lying about him to exploit him or something. But he shows no receipts. He shows no proof. People ask him, okay, so are you still actually holding these projects? He says, yeah, but he doesn't show. He doesn't show that he's holding these projects, right? He just says it and then says, trust me, bro, right? So I'm going to trust the person who showed proof against the person who did not show any proof and just said, trust me, right? And then he says, ask any YouTuber, ask, and then he goes and names like 3 YouTubers, and they're all YouTubers that he's friends with and that he does live streams with, right? He's like, ask Crypto Archie. Oh yeah, because you guys are bum chums. What are you talking about? Go ask your friend for a non-biased opinion about you. Okay, I'll get right on that. And to top all that off, the guy has associated himself with BitBoy. That tells you everything you need to know, right? Anyway, sorry guys, I'm off my game this morning. I'm flustered because of what I saw. But let's get into the chat here, guys, and see what everybody's doing. Beebs, what's up, brother? Scam. It's a scam day, brother. Make sure you guys are hitting the like and subscribe. It'd be awesome to have you stick around, join the family. It'd be absolutely awesome. What else do we got? Dumb Money says, William, I have never heard anything more true than we are lucky to have Rob. Oh, did I skip a... Oh, William up here. Sorry, man. William, what's up? Rob is the best, truly cares about his followers. We're lucky to have him here. Thank you, William. You know what? I appreciate you, William. I do. I really, really do, man. Dumb Money says, William, I've never heard anything more true than we're lucky to have him. Rob, thank you. Thank you, guys. You know what, man? I appreciate you guys. And you guys are the reason that what John did pissed me off so much, is because, you know, we've built a fantastic community here. And, you know, why would you do that to your community? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It frustrates me. Dumb Money, Rob, you're the alpha. Woof, woof. Woof. Nice. Nicholas finally achieved 2 mil Swift today. Nice, big dog. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Hey, no problem, Danny. No problem, man. Chris, hope everyone's doing good. I'm good, man. Studio Tech in the house. What's up, man? Managed to get into your lives early today. Nice. Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty flustered today, guys. I hop on, and I wanted to just chat with you guys a little bit. We'll go over a couple things. I'm just going to go lay down on the couch and put a movie on before I got to work again tonight. Because, yeah, I'm in a terrible, terrible mood right now. So, Studio Tech, Rob, do you think Jasmy's going to pull back today or tomorrow? It's hard to say on a weekend. Weekends are hard to really say, right? I mean, I honestly think we'll probably just kind of go sideways. I mean, we'll probably have a bit of a pullback from where we are right now. I think we're having, I'm pull the Jasmy chart up. I think we're having a little bit of a pump right now. I think we'll probably come up and kiss the 200-day SMA here and then come back down, reject off. So, Batlander, what's up, man? Good to see you. Who hurt you, Rob? John's a shady character. Yes, I agree, man. Sun is hot. What's up, man? Beebs, Rob, great. Crypto John, big time scam. 100%, man. Yeah, that's another thing too, is that he always, I've seen a few of his live streams, and he's always telling his followers that anyone who does technical analysis or that knows how to do technical analysis doesn't know what they're talking about, right? He's always like, oh, technical analysis is nothing. Oh, big deal. And he'll condescendingly say like, oh, this Fibonacci, blah, blah, blah. And he'll, you know, this moving average. And then he'll condescendingly talk about it. And the reason that he does that is because he doesn't know how to do technical analysis. So he tells his followers that it's garbage so that they don't ever ask him for it, right? Because he doesn't know how to do it, and he's never learned and he doesn't want to learn, so it's garbage, right? And I'll tell you right now, guys, the technical analysis is not garbage in any way, shape, or form. You need a healthy combination of being able to read charts, and you also need to know how to do your research, how to examine macroeconomic factors, how to examine what's going on with certain specific projects that you're invested in. To sit there and say that technical analysis is garbage is asinine, right? Completely stupid. John, blessings, Rob. I got the 200K JASMY. My bags are nice, John. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. How's your crow bag looking, though? Yeah, see, I remember, brother. How's crow looking? I feel a very green week ahead, Rob. Hopefully the FOMC minutes on Wednesday have some bullish word. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not getting any kind of a cut or anything. I mean, honestly, guys, I want us to. I would be fine with the latter part of this year being where we are now, because if I could have just that much, three more months, just give me 3 more months to accumulate, and I'll be happy. Right? That's all I ask for. Shane, screw John. That's why we're here and not on his channel. Yes, agreed. Beebs, I went to his live and tell everybody you're wasting your time and money with Crypto John. This guy's rugging his own community. Yeah, he'll probably block you for telling the truth, right? Just want a DCA. I don't know whether it's going to pull back to 1 cent 5. What I would say, Studio Tech, is you don't DCA based on prices, right? You fill in gaps by DCAing on red days that are bigger, right? But what you want to do, in my opinion, is you want to set a schedule, whether it's like Saturdays, Sundays, Wednesdays, whatever it is, and you dollar cost average into your projects, regardless of whatever price it is, right? You don't just wait for super red days. And the reason for that's why it's called a dollar cost average, right? Sometimes you'll buy on green days, sometimes you'll buy on really, really red days, right? And then you drop a little extra groceries, dry powder into it on the really, really red days to help keep your cost average down, right? John, I have 160K crow now, trying to get to 200 crow. Nice. That's what I like to hear, brother. That's what I like to hear, man. Big things popping, little things stopping, guys. All right. So, Rob, my tag for Jasmy's 1 million. I just need to fill up my wallet. Nice. Little bit at a time, brother. Little bit at a time is what you got to do, right? Rug pull. Did he shill a coin that went under or something? No, what he was doing in his Discord was he was picking micro cap gems, like really, really small meme coin projects at first, right? That only a few $1,000s would move the price, kind of thing, right? And he's got apparently like 2,000 people on his Discord, so he tells them that he's buying it. But after he bought it, then his community buys it, and the guy was showing on the charts where John was buying, and then where his community was buying. So his community pumped it up, and then he would show John sell orders, and John was dumping at the top. So he did that with like 3 different meme coins on his community in the last since June or something like that, pulling out tens of thousands of dollars from his community, right? So Studio Tech, buying cheap will be a long way. Looking for a discount, Rob. If you know, you know. 100%, man. 100%. All right, let's get into the news that we have. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Let's get into see what we got going on here, guys. We got a lot of accumulation happening on bigger scales here. $1.5 trillion asset under management. Franklin Templeton has filed to launch a crypto index ETF holding Bitcoin and Ethereum initially. Big news, guys. I told you, while people are scared, these institutions are buying, guys. They're buying. 34 billion Sculptor Capital doubled its Bitcoin ETF holdings to 116 million as per recent filings. See what I mean? Do you see the accumulation, guys, that's happening while people are scared, while retail is getting shaken out? Trump says banks are unfairly refusing to serve Bitcoin and crypto companies. That's why we need him in power, guys. We need him to change the landscape so we can make a fortune. What do we got? William, I'm disappointed with my Miria DCA price, 203. I wish I would have waited, but we didn't know Miria will be big. Oh, Miria is going to be huge. Miria is going to be huge, in my opinion. What do we got? Oh, what do we? Benjamin, Rob, do you think 2 million JASMY is enough for this barn? It's a good bag, my friend. It's a good bag. I usually say when people ask me how much JASMY should they hold, I always say that for me, the bar, the minimum, and this is not financial advice, it's just me, answering a question. The minimum, in my opinion, someone should hold is at least 100,000. So if you're holding 2 million, in my opinion, you're looking okay, right? In the woods, another lower high for JASMY. Yep, 100%. What else do we got? Dubai approves Bitcoin and crypto salary payments. So we covered this in a story yesterday, guys. Now this, don't be shocked if this becomes the norm, right? Because I remember in 2021's bull run, I believe there was 2 NFL players that signed contracts to get half of their wage from the NFL in Bitcoin, right? And this is going to become more and more prominent, in my opinion. You'll probably see more athletes do that in this bull run. Benjamin, I wish I had 2 billion. 100%. Okay, what else do we got? So let's talk about the rate cuts. September rate cuts likelihoods changes 50 basis points or 25 basis points. Here's the latest data, and I'll tell you what I think is going to happen after. The latest data from CME FedsWatch tool shows a shift in market expectations for the Fed's September interest rate decisions. Accordingly, the probability of a 25 basis point rate cut remains at a high rate of 75%, while the probability of a more aggressive 50 basis point cut decreased to 25%. The change in forecast comes after the latest inflation data revealed the slowest annual price increase since March of 2021. While this positive development gave economists confidence in the September rate cut, it also sparked debate about the potential size of the cut. The Federal Reserve has kept interest rates at record lows over the past year to curb spending and combat inflation. With inflation showing signs of easing from the peak of 2022, experts believe a change in the central bank's restrictive policy may be necessary. But central banks have stressed that they need assurance that inflation is steadily approaching the 2% annual target before cutting rates to prevent a resurgence of price pressures. St. Louis, Fed President Alberto Muslam recently suggested that inflation is trending in the right direction and that the time for a rate cut is nearby. However, he did not explicitly mention plans for September. I believe they will cut by 25 basis points, guys. I think that if they cut by 50, it screams panic. But if they cut by 25, it says confidence in what we've been trying to achieve, right? So that's where I think it's going to be. But I'll take 25 basis points. Absolutely. It is a step in the right direction for a change, right? After last year's debacle of a year. What else do we got? Bullish Bitcoin pattern emerges with price targets set at 110K amid growing momentum. So Bitcoin appears to be forming a bullish technical pattern that could lead to a price surge. As noted by analysts, the cryptocurrency weekly chart against Tether is revealing a cup and handle formation, which is obviously crypto rover. This particular pattern offers signals upwards, often signals upward momentum after a period of consolidation. The current setup indicates that Bitcoin's price could break out above the key resistance level, potentially targeting a high of $110,000. The cup and handle pattern Unfolding on the Bitcoin chart reflects a bullish continuation signal. The cup formation began with a peak in 2021, followed by a notable correction into 2022 and a gradual recovery during 2023. This steady accumulation shaped a rounded bottom, commonly associated with a with a potential upside. So as you can see here, guys, you got your neckline, you've got your cup, you've got your handle. Now, the thing about cup and handle patterns, I don't think that they play out very often, to be honest with you, right? They can, but I've seen more times than not them be invalidated as opposed to playing out, right? After this recovery, a smaller retracement appeared, forming a handle portion of the pattern. This period is downward consolidation and a common characteristic of a setup, often preceding a breakout. In this case, the price remains just below the neckline, which stands at approximately 59,200. A break above this level could confirm the pattern, indicating a potential bullish move. A separate analysis of Bitcoin's CME futures on a one-day candlestick chart presents additional insights into recent trading. Bitcoin futures are fluctuating between 57 and 64K, currently trading around 59.9 with a 4.84% increase. Key indicators including a relative strength index and the moving average MACD offering further signals. The RSI is positioned at 47.61, reflecting a neutral momentum as it hovers below the midline of 50. This suggests that neither overbought nor oversold conditions are present, implying that the market could stabilize after recent declines. Meanwhile, the MACD reveals potential signs of recovery. Though the MACD line remains below the signal line, the narrowing of the histogram bars suggest a potential weakening of bearish momentum. With the RSI and MACD indicating stabilization, the Bitcoin market could see a shift in momentum. The RSI's neutral positioning suggests the market is neither overheated nor exhausted, while the MACD points to a possible bullish crossover. In the near future, both indicators highlight a slowing of bearish trends, signaling that Bitcoin may be poised for a reversal if positive momentum continues to build. As Bitcoin consolidates within the handle of the cup formation, all eyes will be on the neckline level. If Bitcoin breaks above the resistance, it could confirm a bullish continuation. So, potential breakout to the upside for Bitcoin to $110,000. I think no matter how you slice it, we will see over $100,000 Bitcoin before the end of this year, in my opinion. Rhino Inc., what's up, fam? Rob, for every seller, there must be a buyer. So does it mean that when I pull a trigger on a $1 JASMY price, does it mean my 1 million coins will sell, or it will pen? It won't sell lower. It won't sell lower unless you have lower sell orders, right? So basically, yes, for every seller, there has to be a buyer. So what this means is if you're trying to sell 1 million JASMY coins at $1, what you have to consider is, one, how many other people are trying to sell millions of JASMY at $1, first of all, that your sell order is in queue with, right? That you're essentially competing with for your sell order to hit, and how many people are putting in buy orders at $1. Who's going to buy? Not one. It doesn't take one person. If you put in a buy order for 1 million or a sell order for 1 million JASMY, it doesn't mean that one person has to buy your 1 million JASMY. That order can be broken down by multiple buyers, right? But at that, what you have to understand is that at that price level, if JASMY's at $1, you're trying to sell. Everyone's trying to sell millions and millions and millions of JASMY at $1. I promise you one thing: the sellers are going to outnumber the buyers. Okay, and if that happens and your order doesn't hit, your order doesn't sell because of all of the overwhelming selling pressure versus buying pressure, then your order won't fill and the price will just continue to collapse, right? and it won't automatically sell at lower prices on its own. You will just get stuck holding your bag until it gets back to $1 again someday, and then those orders will fill, right? So you would have to stagger. That's why we build exit strategies in the Patreon and on the member side for people, so that you guys understand how to make sure the best strategy to beat out other people who are trying to put in sell orders at the same time as you, right? Get your sell orders. That's why we call it, in the Patreon, I call it front running the market. I like to front run the market. I like to get out earlier than everybody else so that I don't get stuck playing musical chairs. And when the music stops, I ain't got no chair. Studio Tech getting closer to completing my XCN 1 million bag. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Beebs, Rob, I watched your latest video on KASPA. I do think a lot of people don't know what is coming. I'm still looking to for a top 10. I think in the height of the cycle, we will see. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Christopher, hey, Rob, ever get around to a look at Horizon? No, I haven't, man. I've been so busy with everything I've been doing, man. So I apologize. I have not had a chance to look at that yet. Rhino, great explanation, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Put your sell order at 99 cents. I mean, yeah, I mean, it sounds easy when you say it, but again, the best way, in my opinion, to get out of the market is to stagger it out, right? DCA your way out the same way you DCA in, right? Like I said, we form strategies and break this all down over on the Patreon. So I would highly recommend jumping on over. And we've actually moved into the first phase of creating our exit strategies over on the Patreon, because we do it in phases, right? We do it smart, we do it wise, and we do it correctly. So definitely check that out, guys. Let's have a look over at the Dixie while we're here, as we always do about this time. Still looking nice and bearish. Perfect, guys. Like I said before, we waited a long time to break below this neckline, this level of support that we struggled with. We finally broke below it, and we're continuing more to the downside. We need another collapse. This, in my opinion, we're going to see this collapse down to about 101. Right around here, right, is where we're likely going to see this break down to after we had the double top, as we pointed out, complete collapse down to this level, which is fantastic for risk on assets like Bitcoin and crypto. So, and then also, if we look over at Bitcoin's chart, we do have now. We had this. One of our subscribers pointed out this this head and shoulders pattern that we got going on here. But for me personally, this left shoulder is too weak. It's too weak of a shoulder to play out, and it's not really playing out either. So for me, I think what we're going to see, we have this bull pennant happening here. We're ping-ponging inside. We're testing, as you can see right now, the top trend line, the upper trend line. Possibly next week, we could see a break to the upside out of this pattern. Potential would be potentially probably break back up at least to around 65, 66K, something like that. So, yeah, that's what I would be looking for. Delboy Rob, we all do appreciate the content and info you give us on the daily basis. Thanks. Hey, Delboy, I appreciate you too, my friend. I appreciate you too. Liquidity, what's up, man? You're late. 50 push-ups. You know the drill. Let's go. All right, let's go have a brief look over at the bubbles. Have a look around the market. Yeah, BTC 59.4. JASMY up 5.5%. Algo is having a nice little day. I really want Myriad to dump over the next few days. That would be fantastic, so I could scoop some up. May see some bullish instead of bearish scenarios. Things have been looking better. I agree. I just need, you know what, even just choppy sideways action on the macro for 3 months, I'll be happy with that, right? I will be happy with that. Turbo's up 6.6% today. Not too bad. Not too bad. Cake's having a little bit of a run. Corium is down to 5 cents. I might scoop up some Corium. I don't know. We'll have to see. Proppy and Ondo are having a nice little dip. Some good opportunities, guys. It's not a bad day to do some DCAing. So farm at 35 bucks. My goodness. My goodness. Just over a quarter for SEI. Fantastic. Anyway, guys, let's get back over to the JASMY charts real quick. And what do we got? Michael, yo, Rob, now got 25 farm. Nice. Nice. I was just mentioned farm. Congratulations, Michael. That is epic, brother. Shane, are we planning on a members only live tomorrow? Yes, we are. The only reason we didn't do one last week is because we had Rue Black on the channel. We had a special guest on the live stream. So sorry, guys. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. You know, you grind and you grind and you grind, and eventually it catches up with you and you kind of crash, and you need a day to just lay on the couch and put a movie on and just zone. You know what I mean? Every once in a while. Chris, VR. So yeah, so that's the news, guys, as it sits right now. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, click the join button, guys. Also, like I said before, jump over to the Patreon, guys. We're doing one-on-one coaching sessions over there, guys. A lot of the questions you have and a lot of the help that you need, we do one-on-one Zoom calls with you over on the Patreon, right? And we don't charge no $100 a month like Crypto John. We charge $15, right? So we do the one-on-one coaching calls. We also do technical analysis training over there as well. So definitely, guys, jump over to the Patreon. Any thoughts on Veracity? Yes, I'm very bullish on Veracity. I think that they don't really have a competitor in their narrative, in my opinion. They do ad fraud prevention for online, right? So basically, if you run a company like a car dealership and there's other car dealerships are paying for bots to look at your ads, so what happens is they pay for bots to attack your ads, and what happens is these bots count as views on your ad, let's say on Facebook or Instagram or on X, right? Or whatever, Twitter. So when you pay for marketing, you're paying for a certain amount of views per day, and these bots attack your ad, right? And those views from bots count as views against what you're paying. So you're wasting your money on X percentage of your marketing by bot attacks, right? And you want your real potential customers seeing your ads, right? So what Veracity does is they step in and they detect fake views like bots that are attacking your ads. Okay, so that's what their technology does. It saves marketing people who are putting money into marketing. It saves them money, right? It's a very useful use case. So I am bullish on Veracity. Double, I converted my algo to XCN a while ago. I did make a profit on it, but it was stagnant. So let's go XCN. Nice. I hold all my Algorand still. I'm very bullish on algo, but I also love my XCN, so you can't really go wrong. So I saw Jasmy's my bag. I will not be touching for at least 5 to 7 years, maybe. Nice. Not a bad strategy, brother. Not a bad strategy. I'm holding on to about 50% of my bag through this bull run and into the next one. I did that exact thing with XRP in the last bull run. I never sold none of my XRP in the last bull run, but this time around I'm going to be selling it because the court case is over now and I want to make some money. So all right, guys, I'm going to go lay down for a little bit before I got to go to work tonight. So I will be doing a live stream from the office tonight. I didn't last night because we had a foam party going on at the bar, so I didn't. I was busy, right? So, but I will see you guys in a few hours. Have a fantastic Saturday, and I'll see you later.